First off, I want to say long live Poppa. He was one of my favourite artists, and I'm gutted that he died, that he's passed away. When I heard the news in the morning, I was like, I can't believe it, because I was just listening to him the day before. He's my go-to guy, even when I'm feeling a certain type of way. It makes me connect to my situation, how I'm feeling. Just makes me. He actually gives me purpose. Listening to his music, and some of his tracks just resonate with me so well. That is my guy. I can't believe it. I'm gutted. I can't believe it. And you see this with a lot of artists, that it seems like they've got everything in the world and yet they still take their own life. It's sad. And we need to talk about this a lot more as men, is the inner demons that we're fighting with on a daily basis. And people overlook mental health, but it is serious. As young men, young black men, we need to look after ourselves. We need to check in and even ask for help if we need it, which we do need it. Or having a good friend that you can talk to, that you can offload to. Because there's no way that as a 25-year-old man, you're low enough and you want to find peace elsewhere that's not here, and you feel like this is the last resort, that you have to take your own life. That is not right. With the network and the support that he's got and the person that who he is, he feels like he has to take his own life to find peace. That's sad. That is sad. He's feeling lonely despite his connections he's got, despite the success he's got. He's in a room with everyone, yet he feels invisible, but he's the most seen. He's the most seen, but he feels invisible. I don't like that. I don't like that. He had everything. He's just got he's got a child that's probably 2 years old now, or just younger than that, and now that child has to grow up without a dad. That's not fair. That's not right. Mental health is serious, guys, and we need to really check in with ourselves, because now his son is growing up without a dad, and now his life is, everyone knows who your dad is, but you've never got to really know him and got to meet him and got to share the life journey that you would have had with your dad, because that is vital for a young man, is to have a dad present in their life, so you don't get strayed off course, or a parent that's with you and showing you the right way. It's challenging, but yeah, man, I can't believe he's passed away. But like you say, little Poppa, he had vision, he had success, he had a fan base, he had great family and friends around him, yet there wasn't anything anyone could have done, and everyone would have been feeling accountable for his death, because they probably see him every day and he's saying he's fine and he's changing. And I seen a video where he was talking about, he was mentioning someone, which I felt like it would have been a family member, that he's saying he's just read the Bible verse and he's feeling good now, and I could just see in his eyes that he had pain. I can't, you know what it is? It's really emotional, yeah, because it makes me think about my brother Jacob. And Jacob, my brother, he had some demons. He inner demons that he was battling with, and he felt. I felt like he felt lonely. There was times where I felt like he didn't want to be here, yet he was so important to all of us. He was important to me. He was important to his family, his friends, everyone. He was one of the realest guys I ever know. And when I used to check him, he used to always share knowledge. He's always had a stack of books beside his bed, and I was into my reading at the time. And I remember the first time I seen 40 Laws of Power, and he had it, and then I was like, rah, what's that book about? And he would tell me what's the book about and what he's reading, and we would just share our philosophical thoughts, and we was always exchanging knowledge with each other. So that's someone that I can't have them philosophical talks with no more. The only times I get to kind of see Jacob is when I look at videos or pictures of him. And I feel like as fans of Little Poppa, that's what we have to look at now, is videos and pictures and anything that is had online. But it's sad because he should be here with us. He should be still sharing his music and doing his interviews and just showing his journey as a person. But mental health is, you have everything externally, but you're still battling with your inner demons. And there is a lot of help. So there's places you can seek mental help. But as men, we feel like we don't need to do that. We feel like we can just handle it ourselves, or we're taking drugs to suppress our emotions. We're on the Perkins, we're on the Zans, we're on the lean, we're smoking weed, we're drinking liquor. And we feel like all of this is numbing our true feelings, how we're feeling. We feel like we're just escaping the reality. We are escaping our reality, and in the long term it does more damage than good. So short term, you're having the pleasure, having the fun, you're forgetting you're feeling low, you're forgetting that you've just been in your feelings all day. Now, after, or when you're by yourself, you feel like you're in hell. You're on hell on earth. But this video is just mainly for Little Poppa, but I know what it's like to lose close ones, my granddad, my brothers. I know what it's like, and I feel like for his family at this time now, it's going to be, it's hard, this is hell. It's just like, as a mum, she just lost a son, she's got to bury her own son. If his dad is around, he's got to bury his son, and you'll never think that as a parent that you got to bury your own kids. As a parent, it's a thought I don't even want to imagine. It's real. So yeah, man, we have to look after ourselves, and everyone will be that thinking, yeah, it's just because you've got success or you got a certain level of fame that you don't have issues or problems. Like, everyone is still human at the end of the day. Everyone still has the right to have their own privacy. Do you know what I mean? So this is a hard time for his family and friends, and obviously fans of him. It's just one of my artists that has gone. I can't believe it. It's like, that's my guy, Little Poppa. Do you know what I mean? My brother put me onto him years ago. But like I said, externally it can look like you've got everything in the world. You got the money, you got the fame, you got the jewelry, but you still feel low, you still feel empty. But what about the pain underneath the success? It's I had something. I've been on. I was looking at something before on YouTube. Just because someone was talking about. I don't know if it's like little conspiracies to like why he's decided to take his life, but what for me is, I don't really think about that. I think if he had a reason to take it and he was strong enough to take his life, then that's why he did it. But what people see with Little Poppa is, you see him with CMG, the label, you see him that he's growing as an artist, you see that he's becoming a better version of himself. Yet no one saw what's happening in his mind, as no one can't see what happens in anyone's mind. But it's just sad. It's just sad. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share with you, man, is, does it matter about anyone's fame, success? Everyone's got internal battles that they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. You don't know what's going on in people's lives, so you have to be mindful how you treat people. And if he's talking negative about people and someone's already at the brink, already at their own edge, what you say can push them over. Right? You can, because you don't know what's going on with them. You don't know if they're dealing with tragedy or heartbreak at this moment in time. So you have to be mindful how you chat to people. But we're all hurting, and long live Poppa. And God bless his family. Over and out. Milks.